Welcome to the Barre Body Fiji series. This is our strong yoga flow. Lying back on your mat with the soles of your feet together, knees apart in Supta Baddha Konasana, palms facing upwards, and draw your attention to your breath. Just allowing yourself to be in the moment, taking time to let go of any external dramas and just be fully present for the next 15 minutes. As you breathe, feel the gentle rise and fall of your belly. The ribcage expands as you inhale and contracts and falls as you exhale. Just connect your body and mind to your breath. Allow the breath to wash over you like the waves. You can subtly change this position by reaching your arms over your head and taking hold of your elbows. Just feeling more of a stretch along the sides of your body and through the shoulders. You can also choose to move your feet closer to you for a stronger stretch or further away for a more gentle stretch. Hugging your knees to your chest now. Rock from side to side, just giving your back a gentle massage. Making some small circles in one direction and in the other direction. And taking hold of the backs of the knees, cross your ankles and roll yourself up to a seated position. Walking the hands forward. Stretching out through the sides of the body. Breathe those hands forward. Maybe walk them out another centimetre or so. And coming back up. Taking a twist, take your hand across your knee and twisting around. A good twist, think about twisting from the belly button, and then the ribs, and then the chest. You can reach around and take hold of your thigh for a stronger twist here. And release. Change the cross of the legs so your opposite shin in front, and then walk your hands forward again. Think about creating length in the spine. So that length in the spine is more important than the folding forward part. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Walking your hands back up, taking the twist to the other side. Twisting from the belly button, the ribs, the chest, wrapping around and taking the bind if you want to take it a little further. And release. Rolling over your feet, coming onto all fours. Nice neutral spine here. Take an inhale, a cat and cow. Exhale round through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, dipping the back, lifting the heart, lifting the head. Tailbone pops out the back. And inhale, rounding through the spine. Exhale. Let the movement flow like a wave. Inhale. Continue with your own breath. And come back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes under and just lift your knees off your mat and hover. Just lifting the knees a couple of centimeters off your mat. Just awakening your core muscles. Think about engaging through your abdominal. Draw your belly back to your spine and gently lift up through the pelvic floor, just activating and awakening those core muscles. And then push back into a downward dog. Hips lift high, heels press down toward your mat. Engage your quadriceps, drawing the kneecaps up toward the hips. Start to walk the feet out nice and slowly, stretching out through the backs of the legs. And then press out through both heels. Let your chest sink through your shoulders toward the front of your thighs. Raising your left leg in the air as high as you can. And step it through, coming into a pigeon lunge, Kapotasana. Raja Kapotasana. Coming forward. You might not be able to bring your head to the ground, but you can just come to the elbows. And then inhale to bring yourself back up again. Reach behind you and take the foot. Gently stretching the quadricep. A couple of options here. This is your option 1. Your option 2, you can turn the hand around, turn the fingers around and press the foot toward your butt. Option 3, take your elbow, hook your foot into your elbow and reach, taking the bind. So just choosing the option that suits you. There's no need to go through to the third option. You can stay with option 1. And release. Tucking your toes under, step back, raising that left leg in the air again. Bending the knee and opening the hip out to the side, you're going to drop yourself over, coming into wild thing pose. If you prefer, you can stay with your leg just lifted in the air and opened out to the side. If you feel strong, follow me into this wild thing pose. Arm reaches out behind you, feel a nice stretch along the side of the body, and we're coming back to a plank position. So step your foot back, coming into a plank position. Option 1, you can bend the knee in front. Option 2, you can stack the feet one beside the other on your mat. And option 3, you can follow me and come to the full version of the side plank, or come all the way up into option 4, which is raising the leg in the air and looking toward the big toe. That's a strong variation, so please take it at your own pace. Coming back to the plank, down through chaturanga, inhaling into the upward dog, exhaling into the downward dog. Taking some deep breaths in downward dog. Inhaling, raising the right leg in the air. Exhale, bring it through, coming down to your pigeon lunge. Inhaling, lift the chest, arch the back. And exhale, coming down onto the elbows or down onto the forehead, depending on your flexibility. And just taking some deep breaths here. And inhale to come back up. Looking behind you, reach back and take your foot. Gently drawing the foot toward, or coming into the second option, which is turning the hands around, or the third option, which is taking the bind. Working within your flexibility range. And release. Tuck your toes under and gently step back to downward dog. Raising the left leg in the air again. Oh, no, raising the right leg in the air, bend the knee, and we're going to open out to the side. And then when you feel comfortable, or if you feel comfortable, you can stay there or take yourself over into that wild thing pose. So you see the leg that's flipped over is bent, while the left leg is straight. And then coming back to whatever variation of the side plank you're doing. So option 1 is the knee bent, foot in front. Option 2, both feet on the mat. Option 3, stacking the feet. And option 4, if you're feeling adventurous and daring today, you can take the big toe and coming up into the full version of the posture. And release. Come back through your plank, down through chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Breathing deeply, in and out through the nose. Walking your hands back to your feet. Take hold of the elbows and hang down, Uttanasana. So make sure the weight of your hips stays over your ankles. There's a tendency for the hips to lean backwards. You're going to bring them forward. Draw your belly in as you fold. And then if you like, you can take the big toes with the first 2 fingers. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, fold. Padangusthasana. Elbows are drawing out to the sides. Belly is drawing in. And leaning into the toes. And breathing. Always breathing. Inhaling, look up. Exhale, hands to waist. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up to a standing position. Stepping the left leg forward. Coming into Virabhadrasana or Warrior One. Reaching your arms over your head. Looking to the thumbs if there's no pain in the neck. If there's pain in the neck, you can look forward. If there's pain in the shoulders, bring those hands out to shoulder distance apart. Sinking down nice and low into that front leg. Ultimately, we're trying to create a right angle with the front leg. Open yourself up, coming into Warrior Two. So we open the hips and we open the chest up to the side, looking along the fingertips. Strong back leg. Your back inner thigh is strong. And reaching your arm back over. So the front leg stays the same and your hand reaches over behind you for Dancing Warrior or Exalted Warrior. One of my favourite postures. Taking nice deep breaths here. And then as you inhale, coming back through Warrior Two to Paschimottanasana. So elbow comes to the knee, that's your option 1. Option 2, you can take that hand down to the floor and reach that arm up and over. So create a beautiful diagonal line from the outer edge of your back foot all the way up to the fingertips, looking up at those fingers. Place your hands down, step back to a plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take it to the other side. Step the right leg forward. Inhaling, reaching the arms up, coming into your Warrior One. So try not to arch the back, try not to lean back. Have your tailbone gently tucking under, spine nice and straight, looking up to the fingertips. And then opening out to Warrior Two. Breathing deeply, looking along the fingertips. And then reaching that arm up and over, coming into our Exalted Warrior. My mat's starting to get quite wet here. The waves. I'll be almost submerged in water by the end of the practice, no doubt. Arm reaches up and over, beautiful, and then reaching back around. Place the hand, elbow on the knee, reach the arm up and over. That's your option 1. Option 2, bring that palm down to the floor and it's coming to the outer edge of your foot. Breathing deeply. Place the hands down. Stepping back to your plank position, elbows in, lower down. Inhaling upward dog. Exhaling downward dog. Deep breath. And then coming down. Bring the hands in front of the heart so we can finish our practice. And namaste. Thank you for joining me this beautiful beach practice. I hope you enjoyed it.